Hey, I'm David, and this is a 1992 Ferrari Mondial T. Has the same engine as the 348 3.4 liter V8 engine. The back here is our clutch, and we're having a problem with the hot start issue. Issue being when the car is hot and you go to restart it, it doesn't start right away. It shakes, it rattles, sputters, and finally it'll light off. The theory is that the dual mass flywheel, when hot, the grease is becoming liquefied, which allows the internal flywheel parts to vibrate, interfering with the cam phase sensor. Online forums, guys have discovered a different grease, which we're going to try today, and we're going to use more of it. And this comes off pretty easily with these bolts here. Got to take this cover off, but to get to it, we need to remove the muffler. A couple bolts here at the end of each cat, and then it's got a hanger over here, one more here, and we'll take this beauty cover off. Holy cow, that exhaust is some kind of heavy. I had to use a transmission jack to get it down. And to get these bolts off. This is a 4-wheel drive spindle nut socket. Okay, I got this off. Well, you didn't get to see that because I operated the camera backwards, but I pressed it out. Get the ring gear off of here. It's burned a little, but I got two things to say about that. One, we bought the car used, so. And two, good enough. Andrew MD Clutches says use a M8, but it's a wide spline, not a narrow spline. And so I ordered that, and I've lost it. But I have this T45. I think it'll do just fine. And the idea is you get a bolt, an M10 one, you put one here and another one there, and you separate this flywheel. I ordered those online because they're kind of an unusual bolt. You're not going to find it at the auto parts store. But I've lost those as well. I found this in my toolbox. Well, I've separated it, but I took it apart upside down. But this stuff all held. The grease has definitely got some stickiness to it. I didn't hear any parts drop. I have my instructions, YouTube video, screenshots. My parts are clean, and I'm ready to assemble. Now these little devils have a notch, and I have no idea where that goes. These channels are identical, so it doesn't really matter what goes where as long as the two big springs are here and the little springs are here, so it stays in balance. The little springs have the little tab here to give it a little bit more size, I guess. And then the big springs, they don't have that.
Amore, what's going on?
Can you make me a carrot cake?
A carrot cake?
I don't know why I have this craving. The original instructions were to put a limited amount of grease in this thing. The new theory is grease it until the cows come home. I can't F this up again. This is some bizarro. Okay. It's funny because there's little details, but people kind of don't seem to be concerned. The long spring gets this. Now the short spring. And they go here.
It's good that with an Italian car, you drank Italian beer.
I should probably stop there. Do they look the same?
They look like it. More grease. It seems to me that when it gets reheated, it's going to get all melty and liquidy and it's going to escape the flywheel.
Which would be bad.
Has this been done before?
Yeah, by some stranger on the internet. I ran out of grease. Super Lube, extreme high temperature, pressure, grease.
My worst nightmare. There is a game that I used to play in when I was little. And
What
it was
the?
like pick up sticks.
So this is not supposed to have grease on it. The beauty of this is I have no idea how this thing works. And then there's the big O-ring on the outside.
Now these people kept this area even more clean.
Right, this is the new school. If a little is good, a lot is better. It's very important those O-rings don't fall off. Are there any parts left over? So the idea was that I would put as much grease as I could in this little devil, right? And then I would pump the grease in these holes. So now the grease is coming out those holes, but I'm still going to try to pump some more in. Okay, now I can't pump the grease in now because it would. Okay, I torqued it down, squeezed out even more grease. So the question is, do I pump in more or do I call it good? Clutch. These little tiny bolts are under quite a bit of load. I'm surprised that there's no thrust stop, but this is it. Well, this is not that useful. I find you're better off just sighting it. It seems pretty close. But this bearing, it doesn't sound good. It's toast, in my opinion. I decided to pay the Ferrari tax. There is grease residue that's come through this gap. There's going to be repercussions. Pass. Torque the clutch to the bearing. Well, I could not get the full 150 on there. How about I just hit it with one baka-waka? These are the infamous triple seals. They're still loose. I've got a decent gap. It will not go on. It's definitely on both splines. But what if the throw bearing is just pushed back? So I'm gonna crack this and push at the same time. Finally got it on. I was able to shake, rattle. I turned that a little bit. I bled that. I used a little bit of the mallet, don't tell anyone. And I got it till I could get a half a thread. And so I moved that a little bit, and then I came on this side, half a thread, went back and forth, started adding other, and then I just slowly pulled it in. And I know you're not supposed to do that, but that's what I did. I gotta put the beauty cover on. Whatever Ferrari engineer came up with this piece here. Look how nice it's designed. Got the little ridge, the horse. He must have been so proud of that. And then along came the exhaust guy. Here goes nothing. Okay, I just let the clutch pedal out, and she's happy. Okay, here's the real test, the 5-minute set. Even though it sounds terrible, it's way better. Well, you can hear the heat down there. So I'll come back in about half hour to an hour. Here's the restart. This is the Cars and Coffee. Everybody's watching you fire it up. Previously, it was very embarrassing. That's awesome. There's no way it would have restarted like that. The only way to know if we fixed it is to drive it 1,000 miles, which is what we're gonna do. Frunk and trunk and gear. Ready to hit the road. It had a fair amount of gas in it.
Oh, okay.
It only took 15 gallons.
Oh, okay.
You're the rooster. And you just pump. They trust you. I
Oh,
just
wow.
think it's West Virginia. There's guns. You ain't driving off.
This is Kentucky.
Show that refinery.
Wow, that's a refinery.
That is
But then on the
something.
other side, it looks like something that deals with horses.
How to explain a feeling unknown? I'd stay all up long if I could. I want you so bad. This love is a fire. I do believe I've been here before. You're so familiar. We've opened a door. I'd like to see you again. This love is
Okay. After 675 miles in the middle of West Virginia, hot start test. Not bad.
A little bit grumpy, but not
bad,
bad.
but come on, it's way better than it
Way
was.
better. E finalmente